Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and honest you brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So this is gonna be a video. I'm gonna call this the future for America, and this is dealing with the land of America and all the businesses and the buildings that you have within that particular land, and the written future that the Lord Yahweh Shai has for that land. And pretty much we can read about this in many precepts, but the ones I've chosen for this particular lesson is within the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter. Okay, and I can really start from the top. Might go around and get some other precepts, all right, and then I'll try build upon these ideas within this video, man. Okay, so it's a quick video, straightforward video. Okay, just dealing with the future for America. Okay, so without much further ado, this is the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, and I'm gonna go down to okay, the 4th verse. All right, so it says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like it's a great noise of people, a tumultuous people, a noise of kingdoms and nations gathered together for the Lord of hosts mastereth up the host of battle. So what's that dealing with? Okay, there's a thing within the Bible called prophecy, man. All right, I know a lot of people don't like to deal with what the Bible prophecies are all about. They're invested in the singing songs and the singing hymns and people coming together to have a good time within the so-called churches. But there is a thing called biblical prophecy, man, and the Lord Yahweh deals with biblical prophecy. That is to say, He says something before it pops off, and then when it's time for it to pop off, it pops off, man. Okay, and He set it up from the foundations of the earth that you was gonna have a situation where America was gonna be destroyed by way of thermonuclear fire, and that's gonna happen during the time of the Third World War. So that's number one. Okay, that's one of the future prophecies that's gonna happen to America, man. Okay, it's continuing. It says they come from afar. They come from afar. All right, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of His indignation goes into anger, but anger and righteousness. Right, the Lord has a righteous anger against America. Remember, when you go into the book of Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, I believe it is, it says that Babylon has been a golden cup within the Lord's hand, and He's made all the earth drinking off of using Babylon. That is to say, America has been the instrument of witchcraft, man. Okay, it's been a golden cup that's been used to make the earth filthy. Okay, to make the earth. And that's the people. The people are filled with filthy ideas. Right, the LGBT movement, okay, the hierarchy of the family structure, all of that is all madness. What people are into these days, all right, and therefore the Lord said He was gonna righteously destroy. He's got righteous anger against the land of America, the people that run America, and more to the point, you Edomites, man, because you Edomites built up Babylon, which is America within the scriptures. Therefore, the Lord was gonna destroy you Edomites and your place of prominence. They come from a far country. From the end of heaven, the Russians out there, all right, even the Lord and the weapons of His indignation to destroy the whole land, because the whole land of America is going to be destroyed. When you go into the scriptures, you find out that the blood defileth the land. That's within the book of Numbers. I believe it's Numbers 24 and 24. Let's find that out, okay? The book of Numbers, I'm hoping it's in 24. Otherwise, I might have to search it. Nah, that's not it. Okay. Blood. And then if I put the file, Lord's Will, it comes up. If I don't get it in this search, I'll just have to quote it. That's not how you spelled the file. Yeah, Numbers 35 and 33 says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, okay, because the land has got a particular vibration to it. You go out there spilling men's blood all over the land. The vibration of the land's gonna change, man. All right, so that land of America, the souls of the just, which is the children of Israel, which has been spilt over there during the times of slavery, during the times that we're living in that right now via systematic incarceration, via the food we eat. All of those are instruments of wrath against the children of the Lord, and the blood that's spilled on American soil, via whatever weapons Esau uses, that blood crieth unto the Lord Yahweh, man. Okay, so you pollute not the land wherein ye are, it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth. So the Lord set it up to where Esau shed men's blood within the land of America, so his blood's gonna have to be spilt within the land of America for it to be cleansed. And really, he spilled blood all over the earth, so his blood's gonna have to be spilled all over the earth, and that's gonna happen during a time called World War III, and ultimately the destruction of the red Hebrew Edomites, wherein they're gonna be destroyed and removed from the earth. All right. So it says, we read the fourth and fifth verse. Now we're gonna jump down to some of the other points. Ninth verse. Behold, the day of the Lord is cruel, both in wrath and with fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. Desolate means to be just completely removed. He says waste, horror. Okay, appalment, a waste, a land, appalment, horror. Let's go to another precept that's going to put this into perspective. Isaiah 14 and 20. And 22, it says, for I'll rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. All right, and I will make it a possession for the bitten. Let's go into the word bitten here. It says a porcupine, hedgehog, a shrinking animal, and those are the animals those are basically animals of the waste, okay, of wastelands. And that's what America's gonna be. It's gonna be made into a wasteland, a desert land, right? As a monument to the wrath of the Lord. What happens when you come up against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man? All right. It's continuing. He says, "I'll make it a possession for the bitten, right? And pools of water, standing pools. When you ain't got a land that's maintained, you're gonna have standing pools of water, man. Okay, just it ain't gonna be pleasant, okay." And it says, and I'll sweep it. This is the point here. I'll sweep it with a besom of destruction, saith the Lord. And that's how you cleanse a place, man. You're gonna sweep, man. It's a clean sweep. And when you really visualize what the scripture is saying here, you watch how the movies, okay, like what's this movie? Terminator. All right, you find out what a clean sweep is, a besom of destruction. That's dealing with the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. All right, now let's jump down to one of the last points within this particular video, right? Within this particular video, right? And 19th verse says, Babylon, which is America, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what it's gonna be like, man. Okay, America is gonna be destroyed like how the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, but even worse. Okay, and it says, and it shall never be inhabited therein, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. So you ain't gonna have business popping off all over there. It's not gonna be dwelt in. Okay, it's just gonna be left there as a signet of the Most High's wrath. Right, the wild beast, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie therein. Their houses shall be full of doleful creatures and owls, and shall dwell there, and the satyrs shall dance there. Right, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry there in the desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces. So you build up all of these nice buildings, these skyscrapers, and they're gonna be filled with desert creatures. A good movie that comes to mind for you to visualize is the story, movie I Am Legend. Okay, and what did you see? You saw just creatures, and it was a desolate wasteland, man. But it's gonna be worse than that, because this is dealing with the remnant of those houses that, if they still stand, okay, or at least these animals are gonna be dwelling in what? In the remnant of America being destroyed, man. So hopefully you get the understanding of the video. Okay, the future of America is ultimate destruction. Okay, to be swept with the besom of destruction, to rid it of to rid the land of of being defiled. Okay, because Esau spilled blood upon that land, so therefore the land has to be cleansed. Okay, so hopefully with that, that's of edification. With that, I'm gonna say all praise unto Yahweh Hashem Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone. Honor your brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.